Jen and Jamie on a Thursday.
Hey there, Luncheons. I'm just waiting for Jamie to show up. She said she had some urgent news in the... Hey!
Hi, can you see me?
First of all, did you forget that it was a recording day?
No, but I also knew it was favorite sports day. And so I wore my Packers shirt because I thought, well, this year I'll make friends. And I won't wear my Cardinal stuff or my blue stuff.
Pretty sure that you would have made more friends wearing that stuff than the embarrassing outing that the Packers
I was gonna say,
just suffered.
and then the Packers stink, and I'm on a green screen. But this is a fun example of what happens when you wear green and you film on a green screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go change a second because you're just gonna look like a gray blob. So.
All right, Luncheons, you enjoy your food. I will be back in 2 seconds when you can see me again. There we are.
In the words of Pastor Sander, that's better.
Now I don't look like a floating head.
No, you don't. And I don't have to try and rearrange how we're going to look and make this work. So
Green screens are fun though.
they're a ton of fun.
And so the cafeteria was projected on.
Yeah, you were just kind of like, whoa.
You can tell we were really live from the cafeteria.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, I see that you have the lunchbox, so it must be time for
Jen and Jamie on a Thursday.
Stump the Jays edition. So we have finally come to the last car part.
Thank you, Jesus. Learned more about cars than I think I really cared to know.
I know. It made us like research stuff though. I mean,
True.
I will say I haven't done that in a while. But anyways, this week was a car battery terminal. So here we have the car battery. Here we have the positive, the negative. You have to hook it up correctly because if you don't, ouch is right. You have a dead battery. Not a dead battery.
You have a dead battery and a dead body.
I was gonna say
Maybe.
yeah. But yeah, if you don't hook it up correctly, it's not going to work, right?
No.
Not at all. Just like if you don't take care of your battery, it's going to be a dead battery, and then you're out in the middle of nowhere and you're stranded
for a
and
jump.
you have no idea what to do.
Yes.
But if you are careful and you are conscientious about when you need to change your car battery and all of that fun stuff, and you have a charged battery, life is good.
Yes. So the Bible. No, we did actually think of something with this one. And so the idea of a dead battery or a charged battery is how we are as Christians. You know, we can be kind of dead in our faith, or we can be charged up. The Holy Spirit is at work in us no matter what, giving us the power to believe, to have faith, and then to carry that faith out into the world. But there are times that we as sinful humans kind of get a little lackluster and we take it for granted. And I think this is one of those times as we enter into a bit of a transition between pastors that people might get a little lackluster and say like, oh, well, you know what? I don't have to go to church this week, or I don't need to do that because, you know, I'm just waiting until the new pastor comes, or, you know, like, oh, well, I was faithful to Pastor Sander and I just need to stay. But instead, Pastor Sander has left us with the tools that we need to carry on the ministry, to stay charged, to keep the church charged, to go out into the world.
So just last week in his last sermon to us, Pastor Sander talked about Paul and Timothy. Paul, who was, I don't think you could get any worse in life.
No.
I mean, he very much described my worst nightmare, being in prison, stinky, hungry, just, you couldn't even tell it was Paul. And the last thing he gets out is to continue spreading the gospel message. So he gets a letter to Timothy telling him, encouraging him that no matter what comes your way in life, you need to spread the gospel. You need to spread the saving news of Jesus Christ.
You need to stay charged for the mission.
Yes. So just like a battery.
It's pretty fitting that this worked out to be for Pastor's last Jen and Jamie on a Thursday, because he's a car guy.
He is, yep.
And he has left us with the task of continuing on then in the church. And that is the job of each and every one of us, to keep the faith, to be charged.
So make sure that your battery hooked up correctly, charged and ready to go, so that you too can be like Timothy and continue sharing the love of Jesus with everyone around you energized, ready to go, because no matter what comes your way, we are charged with carrying on the mission. Now it's up to you and me. Whoa.
Not just you and me.
Everybody.
I mean,
you and me.
You,
like in
you
general,
guys
you
and
me.
us.
Mhm.
Yep, all of us.
So let's do it. All right. With that being said, it is time for...
What's in the lunchbox?
Hopefully not a car thing. Nope. A stethoscope. Ooh. We used to be doctors.
I'm going to call my sister on this one.
Ooh, yes. Dear Courtney, help us.
Has it as daily bling on her in her profession.
Help us.
We're going
All
to
right.
figure out.
Stethoscope.
Very cool.
Yeah. Actually, you know what, too? Stethoscope is our very last Stump the Jays.
So that means our luncheons on Thursday get to look forward to a whole new Jays segment. And we've got it worked up. I'm so excited. I can't wait for this one to launch. I'm always excited about our luncheon stuff, but this one I'm really excited about. So we'll see. But
so
first,
tune in for the big announcement and how a
stethoscope
relates to the Bible.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Just like we talked about Paul today, his friend was Luke, was a doctor.
Oh,
look at all that
Jesus
connection.
is the great physician.
Yeah, look at all that stuff coming down. We better go write this down so we don't forget by next week, okay? All right. Well, from Jen and Jamie.
May your lunchbox always be full.
We'll see you next time.
Jen and Jamie on a Thursday.